Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your transformation reading for Taurus. So Taurus, what's transforming in your love life? This can be internal, external forces. What is transforming? What is it you need to know, Taurus? All right. Taurus, what's transforming in Taurus's love life? What do they need to know? All right, somebody here is no longer talking to someone. I see someone on a little bit of a break, a timeout, yeah. I see slow and steady wins the race. I feel somebody is reassessing a situation to do with equal give and take or the way someone communicates. Yeah, got a little bit of trust issues here. I don't feel like this person's feeling defeated. I mean, if this is yourself here, I don't feel like you're feeling defeated. I feel like it's more like having a hard time to trust somebody who doesn't reciprocate if you communicate, or it takes them a long time, maybe even till the next day. Yeah, so it has to do with being fair. Something doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel fair. It's a lack of balance here, a lack of harmony. So the Seven of Cups is someone here sort of looking at the possibilities here. This is someone who sees opportunity, but this is someone who feels the other person may be seeking out other options here, because it looks like this is often someone sleeping on it. See, when you communicate to someone and they don't get back to you until the next day, you kind of wonder what this person's up to. So there's definitely trust issues. Yeah, someone might be feeling someone's manipulating or playing games of some kind here. Yeah, but you know, with the Seven of Cups, it's an energy of, it's how things could have played out in the situation as well, because this is an energy of someone who's looking at everything very careful to the details, see, moving kind of slow. But if you are the recipient of this energy, I could see why there would be some trust issues. If you reach out to someone and they don't get back to you for a long time or the next day, you may be pinned down by your thoughts about this, or just feeling like, well, maybe this is just a timeout or a break. Two people not, I feel, not seeing each other here, not communicating, or just breadcrumbing. Let's have a look at the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you can see it has to do with things have been moving very slow. It has to do with communication gaining momentum. Somebody here wants someone to, it's an energy of wanting someone to hurry up and communicate. But you can see, like I say, it's someone who's taking a long time to communicate. Yeah, if this, I do feel like we have someone who's focused on their finances for sure. Their house, home, their financial foundation. But this is somebody alone, sleeping alone too. Yeah, so this is just an energy of somebody wondering what someone's up to here, what they're up to. Yeah, because it's an energy of this Eight of Wands is maybe even multiple opportunities coming in. See, someone's reaching out to someone, but they're not getting back to them. They're slow. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, we got a person who's always waiting for someone to get back to them to communicate. So this is what happens when you wait for someone. You start to have a hard time trusting. Yeah, see, opportunity. This is someone who feels the other person seeking out other options here. This is someone looking at the situation. Yeah, this could be anything. When it comes up to the Seven of Cups, it's someone looking at all these situations. I feel this is the thoughts running around in someone's head, what they're thinking. Let's have a look at Justice. Yeah, see, it's whether this is someone who feels that the other person may not be something not fair, whether this person's right for them or not. Because it's a person looking at the reality of the situation. See, it's all about the reality. It has to do with options, somebody releasing other options possibly too. But it's whether a situation serves. See, a situation's not turning out as expected. So someone expects someone to reply. They expect them to be a little faster. But I do feel it's someone who's breadcrumbing someone. Maybe even lying in bed at night, messaging this person, and they're not getting back till the next day. See, they're always waiting. Someone's dragging their feet, moving really slow. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's the other person sort of assessing the situation themselves. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Yeah, someone's missing someone. So someone longing for someone, missing someone here. See, they're kind of romanticizing. They're thinking about, I feel, the good times for sure. When two people, things were moving, they were gaining momentum, and now all of a sudden everything has slowed down. I think we got a person who's thinking it's time to look elsewhere, or that the other person is. Because it's where something doesn't turn out as expected. This is someone who expects somebody to communicate. Yeah. Now this is, yeah, see, this is an energy of someone not following through, taking their time. See, this is a person becoming more apprehensive about this situation. Not so if they feel like they're being manipulated or they're up to something. See that someone's playing games here. This is, it's an energy where, I mean, it definitely looks like manipulation, because this is a person who communicates in a way where there's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of emotion. And it's often someone who kind of reaches out in a way where the other person, I feel we got a person who's really starting to feel like this is somebody here who, I don't feel like, I mean, it feels overall like losing interest, but it has to do with somebody possibly seeking out other options, just communicated enough to keep somebody waiting. And that's what I feel. It's an energy of someone who doesn't always follow through, too. I feel like it's all about the foundation, like there's no foundation. Let's have a look at the Star. Yeah. See, this is someone avoiding someone here. See, there's growing distance between two people. Someone's feeling this isn't fair, it's not right. See, it's a lack of harmony. The lack of balance here. Yeah, I feel someone's feeling it's time to, just about time to move on here. There's two people not seeing each other, lots of time in between. It's like someone thinking, what's this person up to? But this is a person missing someone here. The Knight of Pentacles often speaks of someone who's focused on their money. Slow and steady wins the race. Very meticulous, very detailed energy. But it's about looking, see, this is someone here waiting, and now they're wondering here whether they should look elsewhere and just move on. But they miss this person. There could be children involved in this situation as well. Yeah. There is someone romanticizing and fantasizing, missing this person. I feel it's somebody laying in bed at night texting the other person, and they wait, likely till the next day or a long time, for this person to get back, because the communication isn't clear. I don't know if it's someone maybe just dropping hints to someone. Often the Page of Pentacles is a person who drops a little hint to somebody, like, do you want to come over? There could be somebody, I don't feel like it's long distance so much as maybe just another community, but there's distance here. And we have a person applying lessons learned from the past, so they feel something mischievous. See, it's a person who doesn't always follow through, though. Not just in communication, but it's someone dropping hints, too. You know, do you want to come over? This is someone missing someone. They want to see them. But the other person is avoiding. They're avoiding something here. They're feeling like the other person's avoiding them. Now, Six of Cups is missing, longing. Somebody here reminiscing about a situation too. But it's often children involved. Someone's seeing opportunity here. Like this opportunity. Taking this opportunity to... Could be somebody wanting to visit their children as well. There's something about that. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Yeah. See, this is someone missing someone, longing for love, but I do feel some of you are looking at this like you're not so sure if you see a future. I wonder if this is someone who has children and they're spending their time with children. It often is somebody who feels overall, too, what I see is someone who doesn't feel like they're a priority. But it's definitely a situation where there's a lack of balance. A lack of harmony. Too much time in between. Someone here may be very busy, and I do see this busy. Someone's busy, you know, and often it's a person who, they're very busy, focused on work, their home, other situations, single parent looking after children, where this person is feeling a little bit overwhelmed, so they may be just sending quick text messages. But we have this energy of waiting, and I do think someone's feeling things are moving too slow. And now thinking of looking elsewhere, or thinking the other person is. That's what I feel. Too much time in between. Yeah, see, this is someone feeling frustrated here. They don't know what to think. I think we got a couple people that don't trust each other. Because it doesn't feel fair. It doesn't feel right. You know, that's what that energy is. It's lack of harmony, lack of balance. I feel we have someone who's starting to feel, like I say, becoming distant, growing apart, two people growing apart. Someone may be prioritizing children here, but there's definitely the missing, the longing, and looking at this, see, romanticizing how things were. So there's transformation. Yeah, I feel there's, someone maybe feel there's competition, but I feel like obstacles, challenge. Somebody here is definitely feeling a little overwhelmed or busy. Dealing with children, there's obstacles and challenges constantly getting away. See, it's a challenge. So a little bit of chaos, maybe a little bit of trauma. This is somebody trying to avoid drama, and it could have to do with children. I don't know, but like I say, this is, I'm hoping this isn't someone who's actually in a committed relationship. Someone's telling the other person they're moving on. Yeah, I don't feel that for the most part, because it's a person lying there texting someone. I feel it's I feel like it's just like some sort of break, this time in between. There's been some chaos, conflict, drama, maybe waiting for things to calm down. There's obstacles. I do think the Queen of Pentacles is dealing with some obstacles. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. What is this person doing here? Thinking. So someone thinking here about whether they see a future with someone. Yeah. So someone definitely trying to avoid drama. We know the Queen of Pentacles isn't into drama, especially if they have a lot of their own stuff going on. But this is a person about to make a decision. See, that's a transformation. But this is a person's looking at the reality of the situation. Yeah, I mean, it could be the other person who's a parent. This person may be not sure they're interested in this. Yeah, tell me about the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, see, it's about two people connecting. See, friends first. This is someone almost feels like they've been friend zoned. Maybe this is what the Queen of Pentacles wants, just friends. But this is about soulmate connection. Two people connecting, sharing their feelings. I think we have someone who's wondering if the other person still feels the same, because I do feel we have a person who, it's like it's getting slower and slower. And I mean, it feels like manipulation, but I feel like what we have is we got two people trying to manifest something here. There's too much time in between. There's always obstacles and challenges. See, someone's trying to avoid that. So I wonder if this is someone avoiding the other person. Could be, like I say, challenges to do with children. Somebody who maybe doesn't see a future here. There's a decision that's going to be made. This shows a decision. Two people need to have a talk here. See, it's about having a talk, heart-to-heart kind of talk here. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with commitment. See, there's no real foundation. It's all about making a commitment. Maybe, and I do think that's what it is. It's an energy of not really committing to possibly a time to spend together, to be together. Could be someone who's very busy with their children. They just don't have time. But I'm not so sure it's the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it might be the other person. But you can definitely flip the energy. See, it's about making a time to talk. Somebody here's trying to make a decision about this. That's why the Queen of Swords is showing up. This is a decision. This is someone looking at the future, looking at the reality of the situation. Whether this situation serves here. or whether the feelings are mutual. See, it feels as though someone's slowing down even more. Less talk, less communication, distant communication. Yeah, it's all about laying the foundation. See, it's about making it. This is someone here, I feel, who isn't sure, I feel, if they see a future, but it has to do with making a commitment just to talk. Someone here is not either not following through, or they're just dealing with too much here. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Eight of Wands. Life can be difficult. Yeah, this is someone who technically feels single. Single parent. It could be blended family situation. So someone looking out for themselves, taking care of themselves here. Yeah, I think this is someone who's thinking they just want to be single, but I don't feel it's almost like someone's putting someone in the friend zone. Now, it's either the other person isn't committing to a time, or this Queen of Pentacles isn't sure if they even see a future with someone here, because this is about someone who sits and visualizes themselves with someone in a committed relationship, what it be like. See, chaos, conflict, drama. But I don't know if it's the other person's drama. I almost feel like the Queen of Pentacles is the one dealing with this. But it's about committing to this, making a commitment. Someone isn't committing to coming together here. It's not just about committing and making a commitment marriage. I mean, this is someone who, I feel like this is an energy of feeling safe, feeling comfortable. Somebody's feeling a little uncomfortable. See, that's what happens when two people are just getting going, and then all of a sudden there's all this time in between. It's hard to trust. Yeah, see, it's all about, I wouldn't be surprised someone has another opportunity, wondering if they should take this other opportunity. Yeah, this is someone feeling someone's ignoring them, or whether this situation, it's whether this is someone who's really their type. It's the reality. This is someone, it's about being able to, it has to do with building the foundation, but it's whether someone feels at home. See, this is the Queen of Pentacles, likes to feel comfortable, feeling at home, being able to just be yourself. I feel there's positives and negatives here. But I feel like there was harmony, now there's not any harmony. So this is someone looking whether this is someone their type, and I do think we have someone making a choice, maybe even be two. There could be competition here. Yeah, and I feel like it's coming from the Queen of Pentacles side, because they're not so sure if they see a future with someone or if they're even their type. But it's a person. See, someone here is kind of getting bored, waiting for the other person. It's like you're two people waiting for each other, and I think both people are kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, it has to do with an energy of being determined to succeed, but this is someone putting on the brakes. See, taking a look at how things have transpired, how it's all played out. Yeah, it's all about being able to trust each other. Both people are having trust issues here. Both people thinking the other person's manipulating or just trying to distance themselves. See, friend zoning. Yeah. I do feel this is somebody who possibly has another opportunity, but I'm definitely seeing friends first, or someone be friend zoning the other person. But it's about committing. It's about making a commitment. So we have one person here. This is where it's imbalanced. One person's determined to succeed. One person is very much determined to succeed. They have strong mind, strong will. See, moving forward, but it's somebody else is putting on the brakes here and taking a look at how things have played out. Yeah, it's whether to commit to this or is this a friendship or a committed relationship? I think it's the Queen of Pentacles energy. This is somebody thinking here, looking into the future, having to make a decision whether to commit to this situation or not. But it's about committing to have a talk. There's two people who need to talk. Someone here wants to talk, the other person. And this is why I feel this person's kind of slowing down even more. Now they're hesitant. They feel apprehensive to reach out to this person because they're the one taking time. I think it's the Queen of Pentacles thinking of friend zoning someone, maybe not so sure they see a future with someone, especially if it's single parent energy. Yeah, we got someone who's a little bit of a free spirit. See, they're used to being free, but it's an energy of also whether someone can provide somebody with time, providing a commitment as well. But this is an energy of someone here is planning, preparing, hoping for the best, but also an energy of preparing for the worst. So, like I say, there's just an imbalance here between two people. This person here is going from the Knight of Pentacles down to the Page of Pentacles because they feel the other person's manipulating, but both people do. But this is someone who's becoming more apprehensive about reaching out to the other person. So I wonder if they feel like this is someone friend zoning them. I feel we got two people, mixed messages, mixed signals. It's all the way two people are communicating. We got two people who need to communicate. They need to have a talk, a heart-to-heart talk. It's about whether this is a commitment. It's about committing to it. That's what I feel, literally having to commit to a time to talk, to get together. But it's definitely a friend zone energy. I feel like this is someone starting to see someone more as a friend. Tell me about and it does look like we got someone here who feels they're not getting enough attention, or they think this is someone who just, it's all about not giving each other in some respects because of the distrust. So whatever's transforming, it's about two people having a talk, actually committing to this, to time, to spend time together. These are two people who it's about providing each other what you both need. It's about making a plan. Somebody keeps making a plan and then they don't follow through. And I'm not sure who it is. I feel it's the Queen of Pentacles here, dealing with something here. Chaos, conflict, family situations, trying to overcome obstacles. If something keeps coming up, things keep coming up. But is it in an excuse? Because it's mixed messages and signals here. It's the way two people communicate. It's about needing to come and sit and talk face to face. Someone has to face making a decision here in the future. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who's starting to feel, releasing things that no longer serve. But it's whether the feelings are even mutual anymore. That's what I feel is happening. But it's about respect. See, it's respect and self-respect. It's both people feeling like disrespected, but yet it's mixed messages and signals. There's two people who just aren't on the same page, the way they're communicating or how they communicate. We got someone feeling sad here, feeling like there's not a lot of hope, but yet we have the Two of Cups is still here. These are two people missing each other, but for some reason they can't seem to get together or find the time to talk. Or there's just this need to make an actual commitment. I think it's a commitment to talk. Two people at a distance. And I do see somebody, messaging someone here, like dropping a little hint, maybe you should come over. Why don't you come over? Come and see me kind of energy. But someone I feel isn't doing that as much because they're starting to feel uncomfortable that they've been friend zoned or what somebody really wants here. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is someone feeling sad here. Yeah, see, both people just waiting. See, this is about what two people provide for each other. See, it's all about providing. We have two people waiting, thinking it's time to maybe look elsewhere. But I really feel these are two people who don't want to. That's the interesting energy. So whatever this is, there needs to be a resolution, a face-to-face talk. Yeah, see, it's about trusting your intuition. You're manifesting here, but this person thinks the other person's manipulating. They think the other person is. Or like I say, just not communicating here. Mixed messages, mixed signals, feeling defeat. See, this is someone who's starting to feel like they don't really want to communicate because they're not sure what to expect from the other person. It's all about putting on the brakes, taking another look. See, there's been some time in between, a time out. This is someone trusting their intuition. I think we have both people who already know the answers they're seeking. You're both kind of waiting for someone to make that move, to commit to this. And it could be where come and visit me, come see me. Yeah, see, it's all about stability. The Queen of Pentacles is looking at stability, whether this person's actually a partner. But I feel this is two people who really need to just talk because it's about two people who look after each other. I feel like this is someone who's not sure they see a future with this person. Yeah, see, it's an energy of being single, two single people here, but it's two people looking out for each other, being there for each other, you know, having each other's backs. But it has to do with long-term stability. So someone looking at this. I wonder if this is someone who's unable to provide financially, because that's a lot of it. The Queen of Pentacles is often a provider as well, but it looks like this person maybe can't provide, or, I mean, it's often someone who has only enough for themselves, maybe their children, they can't give this person anything. So it does have a lot to do with romance or giving little gifts, doing nice things. I feel like we got single parents, someone who only has enough for themselves, to look out for themselves and their children. They don't have enough to give, but yet we have such a lovely connection in some ways. See, it's time to have a talk face to face. To me, it looks like needing to reconnect here, to spend time, to commit to a time. I really feel that's a big part of it. But someone's feeling like they're being friend zoned. Yeah. Yeah, we got definitely there's something bothering someone here. See, needing to get something off their chest. But like I say, this is where the sun shines. Two people talking, airing out their differences. It's whether someone's reliable. See, whether they can rely on this person in the future to have their back. It's all about reliability, stability. I do think we have two people going to talk, get a few things off their chest. The sun is starting a new beginning. But I still feel like someone has other options, someone else possibly reaching out, wondering if they should take that opportunity. Yeah, a little pause. He put in the shoe on the other foot, and I like that. See, two people putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. But I feel like we got someone who's checking other people out here, or there's that trust issues to do with that too, whether these are two people all this time in between, whether they're checking other people out. Anybody who communicates with somebody and the other person doesn't reciprocate till the next day and they keep them waiting, you're always going to get trust issues. I mean, that's just a given. And that's what I feel what's kind of happening. But the other person's becoming even more apprehensive of reaching out, because the other person, I think they're focused on other things. Someone's up in their head dealing with other stuff too. But there's a decision whether to commit to this situation. Yeah. See, things need to speed up. Someone needs to hurry up. There needs to be a talk. See, it's just confirming it's time to talk. Get things off your chest. Talk about things that are bothering you. Something's definitely bothering the feminine energy here. And it could have to do with literally making an actual commitment. Yeah. So this is what's transforming. I do see positive energy, and I do think someone has multiple opportunities coming in and thinking of taking another opportunity, but yet there's this longing and love missing this person. This is someone maybe even trying to think what's the best for their children. Yeah, there's so much longing and missing here. All this waiting and waiting. It's very busy. See, things speeding up. There's been a very busy time. Two people are busy putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. But it's about looking about how to communicate. Somebody here having to read between the lines with mixed messages and signals. Yeah, a little bit overwhelming here. Yeah, we got someone doing a lot of thinking. See the same thing happening over and over. Someone's trapped in their thoughts here and needing to make a choice. I do feel for some of you, there is someone here who is possibly has other opportunities, checking other people out and trying to figure out if they should break free from this situation. But yet we have two people who can't stop thinking each other. So there is something here. It's just where it's going. And if it does have to do with children, I feel that could be a big part of it. Because it's where someone sees themselves in the future. The Queen of Pentacles always looks to see, visualizes, do I see myself with this person? Or is this the same thing that's maybe happened before? Yeah. It's all about committing to time to talk, but it's about actually soulmate connection. Two people who are there for each other, look out for each other. This is what this person's, I think, worried about. It's bothering them. This person can't be there for them when they need them. Take care. Bye for now.